While the state of Tennessee is just 36th in the United States with an area of 42,143 square miles, it's actually the 16th most populous state in the Union, with an estimated population of 6,833,174. Tennessee is considered one of the main hub states in the South, bordering 8 different states: Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, Virginia, Kentucky, and North Carolina. It's also an extremely varied state topographically, with the Appalachian Mountains covering a large chunk of its eastern half, and the Mississippi River serving as a border to the west. The volunteer state actually has 2 major cities among the 30 most populous in the United States. While they are relatively close in population, it is the capital of Nashville, which currently is the most populous city in Tennessee, with an estimated 673,167 residents. The country music capital of the world is ranked 23rd in population size among United States cities. While Tennessee was more of a wide-open state for most of its existence, population demographics have shifted. Now, the majority of Tennessee's citizens reside in urban areas like Nashville and Memphis. With this population shift came a shift in the volunteer state's economy. Tennessee now has a heavy industrial manufacturing imprint, partially in thanks to healthy production numbers of zinc, pyrite, marble, and ball clay. Other extremely important manufacturing sectors to Tennessee's economy include electrical equipment, chemicals, textiles, leather products, furniture, apparel, metal parts, primary metals, lumber, and food processing. Tennessee also regularly ranks among the industry leaders in manufacturing and exporting transportation equipment. If you're looking for a job somewhere in manufacturing, you've got a good chance to find one in the volunteer state. Agriculture also contributes greatly to the bottom line in Tennessee. While the state's most profitable agricultural export is soybeans, Tennessee also ranks among the most profitable tobacco cultivators and producers in the nation. Tennessee's farms also bring in strong gains through different livestock and dairy receipts. Other products such as greenhouse and nursery affects and cotton provide a significant boost to Tennessee's economy. Tourism is also a major source of income for the state. Not only is Tennessee rife with places of historic interest, it's also one of the prettiest states in the Union for those looking for a taste of the great outdoors. The volunteer state has 54 different state parks, countless hiking and biking trails, and 15 different state forests which cover a whopping 162,371 acres. Whether you want to fish in the Mississippi River or go game hunting at the foot of the Appalachians, Tennessee is the place to move and the place to be. Other tourist attractions you definitely need to circle on your Tennessee to-do list include the Andrew Johnson National Historic Site in Greenville, the extremely interesting American Museum of Atomic Energy in Oak Ridge, the home of Andrew Jackson just outside of Nashville, and the Rock City Gardens just outside of Chattanooga. And for the aforementioned lovers of nature, you will find nothing but gorgeous views and photo opportunities at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. If you're planning on moving to Tennessee and travel a lot for work or pleasure, you'll be happy to know that Tennessee is home to 2 major international airports: Memphis International Airport and Nashville International Airport. Amtrak also passes through Memphis and New Bern with its City of New Orleans line. This picturesque train line connects Chicago, Illinois to the north with New Orleans, Louisiana to the south. However, the best way to get around Tennessee is still by passenger vehicle. Shipping your car or truck to your spot in the volunteer state will not only give you access to main in-state roads and thoroughfares, but also to several interstate highways and byways that connect to the 8 different bordering states and other states around the country. All this driving will likely make you hungry, and you'll be happy to know that Tennessee is home to some of the tastiest barbecue in the entire world. The sweet sauces emblematic of Tennessean barbecue are slathered all over different cuts of meat for a taste that just pops in your mouth. There are also other regional influences which have brought different barbecue styles to the state, but proper Tennessee barbecue is a foodie's dream. That's just the tip of the culinary iceberg in Tennessee, though. There are soul food staples aplenty at both major restaurants and small diners all around the state. From mouth-watering cornbread to collard greens cooked up just right with herbs and spices, you're gonna have a full stomach from the hearty goodness of Tennessee's southern cooking. Are you a sports fan? Tennessee is definitely worth your time, especially with 3 professional sports teams in the 4 major American sports: the National Football League's Tennessee Titans, the National Basketball Association's Memphis Grizzlies, and the National Hockey League's Nashville Predators. Tennessee also plays host to several racing events, rodeos, and a host of other semi-professional contests throughout the calendar. In terms of collegiate athletics, the University of Tennessee at Knoxville is well known for excellence in many different sports. But that's not the only school worth choosing for those looking at higher education opportunities in the state. Other notable universities to choose from include Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Belmont University in Nashville, the University of Memphis in Memphis, East Tennessee State University in Johnson City, and Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro. And if you want to supplement your higher education with a bit of exploration, you're definitely in luck in the volunteer state. Tennessee is home to over 250 different private and public museums for you to experience. Some of the best of the bunch include the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, the Brooks Museum in Memphis, the Pink Palace Museum and Planetarium in Memphis, and the Discovery Park of America in Union City. Shipping your vehicle to Tennessee through Nexus Auto Transport isn't just a smart idea. It's your gateway to all of the cool things that the volunteer state has to offer. Whether you want to catch a Grizzlies game in Memphis or immerse yourself in the beauty of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, your car is the best way for you to get a taste of what Tennessee is cooking up.